Hello, dear viewers. My name is Jibala Dabo. Keep watching Mid-Morning Show.
Hello, dear viewers.
Keep watching
The town is red.
Show. The town is red?
Yeah.
Which painting?
You don't get the gist.
No, I did not get it.
Oh, of Gunners.
Now I get it. It's been so long.
Yes, so
they had it coming. I'm happy
for. Sincerely, I'm really happy for them. I'm really happy for them. You know,
so
this
what
morning
is married?
I wanted to try something. I wanted to tell one Arsenal fan I saw him. He wore a jersey in the private cab today, and then I wanted to tell him that I hope Arsenal maybe he was going to pay my fare. You know.
This morning we were joking that they should do party in BCOS. They look us like.
Okay, don't worry.
You guys don't want to celebrate your win. It's been so long.
Chill. What's the time?
Okay, yeah.
There's going to be a party.
Are you
to celebrate Arsenal fans? No, I'm not.
Okay.
No,
I'm not celebrating them, though.
Okay. But congratulations to every Arsenal fan out there. You know, it's been a long time coming. All right, welcome to Mid-Morning Show. We are not here to talk about sports. No. You know, it's still the Mid-Morning Show on BCOS television. My name is Belumi Asende, and I never work solo. I have with me.
Yes, my name is Florence Cheryl. Good morning and welcome to the show today. Today is I don't know if I'll say today is cold somehow.
It's been cloudy right from Monday. You know, I think this week is just going to be cloudy, and then this one is just like a disclaimer. You have to go out with your umbrella every day of this week.
Yeah, your raincoat.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so today we're going to have a repeat episode, but before then, let's have this feature on dreams. We'll be right back.
Dream is a bold vision of the future with the ability to bring out one's passion, one's imagination, and the creativity while projecting the willingness to take and embrace risk. You can see the final destination in your mind's eye as it inspires and empowers you. We all have dreams and aspirations, things we want to achieve in our lifetime. But the question is, how determined are we to make those dreams come true? Are we willing to pay the price? Imagine for a second your life in 5 years. Where would you want to be? What will you be doing? Who would you like to be? These are the questions that are often asked when an attempt is made to contemplate the future. Irrespective of the fact that dreams and aspirations are common to us all, a difference lies in how we realize them, how we obtain them, and how they change us. Without them, we wouldn't know what to work for or what to strive for in our quest to make a mark in the world. It's a valid statement that one of the amazing things we have been given as humans is the unlimited ability to conceive and dream of a better life, as well as the ability to establish goals for the possibility of living out those dreams. These dreams can be simple and humble goals, or they can be dreams of being rich and famous. Through the realization of our dreams, we not only come to understand that they are common to all, but we also find out that whether they be absurd to others or thought of as simple, they take us on a journey of self-discovery and cannot be invalidated by how others feel about them. Nevertheless, encouragement and support from others who believe in our dreams can help us on our way and speed up their achievements. Where such people cannot be found, one has the choice and responsibility to continue to believe in and reach the fulfillment of the dreams, or to quit altogether. In the achievement of our desires, dreaming is the easy part. Acting on the dream is harder, which is why there is the need to recognize that realizing a dream is a journey with various milestones requiring commitment, requiring time, requiring determination and courage to travel successfully. In addition to maximizing potentials and opportunities as they come along the way, active dreams lead to goals which are set based on the social institution of an individual. In other words, there can be family goals, there can be religious goals, there can be educational or career goals, there could be health goals, and many more set by individuals. The goal of dreaming big is to create a better life for yourself and, of course, for others. As Duncan Muguka says, we need to constantly imagine endless possibilities for your life, for your career, for your family, and of course, the world. While it's good and commendable to dream big, it is wise not to start too big in your execution. In essence, dream big, but be willing and content to start small, especially when you don't know all the steps to achieve your big dreams. Even when you do, some steps will work and others won't. When steps you have taken do not lead to the desired path, retreat to a predetermined base. Pull out your binoculars, survey the terrain, then take another path. It is said that dream predators will often be lurking around to kill your dreams. Cynics will tell you multiple reasons why your big dream won't work, rather than why it will work. Remember, your dream is your purpose. Your dream is your personal mission statement. It is one of those things that differentiates you from everyone else, and as such, does not need others to validate it to be relevant. Life is too short not to pursue your dreams. Those who dream set goals and act on them, live out their life's purposes, and are said to have a sense of peace when they near the end of their lives. Someday, your life will near its end, and all you will be able to do is look back, reflect with joy or with regrets. Make sure the latter is not your lot, as the worst tragedy in life is not death, but a life without a dream.
Okay, you're welcome back. It's still mid-morning show, and that was, a beautiful feature on dreams.
Dream.
And I would say, like people usually say, dream big, God can fund it. Don't think less of yourself.
But dream big and start small. Don't dream big and when you want to
Start
execute
big.
on the largest scale. So dream big and start small.
Okay, on that note, we already said we're going to have a repeat episode today. So let's go watch this episode with a business administrator, our guest, Dr. Peter Oiko. Enjoy. And then we'll be back.
Anyway, let's get started. Okay, so personality administration from Ajayi Crowther University, and currently lectures in the Department of Business Administration. He also serves as the coordinator for Master of Business Administration and Master of Public Administration programs. He is the university's entrepreneurship officer and a fellow of the Chartered Institute of Administration, the Institute of Entrepreneurs, the International Strategic Management Institute, and Project Management Professional International. And he's also a member of the Association of Nigerian University Professional Administrators and an associate of the Chartered Institute of Economics, Nigeria. Now, besides all this, there's a lot more to talk about, but he's also an advocate. He is the Director of Programs and Advocacy for Epilepsy Foundation of Nigeria. And those of you who remember will know that we brought him here a couple of weeks ago to talk about epilepsy. And yes, today we are x-raying the man. And it's our pleasure to have him with us here this morning. Good morning and thank you for joining us.
Good morning,
Yeah,
sir.
good morning. It's a pleasure to be here again. Thank you very much.
Our pleasure to have you.
A round of applause for you.
Okay, in the back.
Because as we kept on going, I was like, one person.
Yeah, there's a whole lot there.
There's a whole lot.
I had to skip some things, or else I'm going to get a prompt to move on. Okay, so great. Now, you are a business professional. you are a lecturer. Is this what you've always envisaged, to become in the future as a young person?
As a young person, no. I never thought I will get to this point. I never thought I would be in academics. My interest has always been in the entertainment industry, fashion. That's how I started. Modeling. That's how I started. So I just noticed I was doing so many things. I get interested in one thing, I go into it, and I didn't stop doing those things because they were not successful. I just get bored. I think of something else, I do it. And before I knew it, I'd already gone into about 8 different fields. And it made me understand why I eventually became a lecturer, because I didn't understand all this until years later when there's a story to it. So I went to I went to the university to get my certificate at Jai University, and I got to meet a couple of people, and they kept asking me, why are you just coming for your certificate? And I'll be like, oh, I've been doing this. And the feedback I was just getting is, wow, okay, we might need you here. Okay, we might need you here. So the intention was never to go into the system. It was just people seeing what I did not see. So when the whole journey started, I was, conflicted, and I was just asking myself, and something just was laid in my heart. Why do you think you were going through all this? You were going through all this because you needed to, have the content to actually give back, or to actually use as a platform or a foundation to teach eventually. So it really gave me a focus, and that's how I got to where I am now.
It just made me think of Steve Jobs' words, and he said, you don't connect the dot looking forward. You do that looking backward.
What was growing up like for you? Because you mentioned, like, most of the things you do, you get bored, and then I'm sure that's not a today trait. You just didn't develop it overnight. It's something that must have been happening from when you were little.
Okay, I don't know. I like using the statements. Okay, let me not use the statement because we're on air. I grew up in a gated community, in an estate, where our orientation was more of, it doesn't matter where you're from.
The home is under attack, but not for long, because Hypo is here. Dirty floors and surfaces.
Not on our watch.
Dirty and stains don't be do shakara. We got the remedy, original palasa. Hypo, go hypo.
Germs always find a way back.
No greed. Protect every day with Hypo.
Hypo, go hypo.
We just have to delve into that a lot more in a richer way. But before we go ahead, let's take this commercial break. We'll be right back. Still be morning show right here on BCOS television, and we are in conversation with our personality of the week, Dr. Peter Oyiku. Now, we were taking us through your childhood. You grew up in an estate where everyone had parents who actually worked in the same place. So as a result, you grew up with different people, but there was no segregation. So let's continue.
Yes. So the packaging was from my dad. However, growing up, as I said earlier, I wasn't really sure of where. So it happened that towards the tail end of my secondary school days, I got exposed to the fashion industry, the modeling industry. To avoid free adverts, I did some jobs, and after a short while, I realized that it wasn't moving anymore. I wasn't getting jobs anymore. So I just started taking advantage of opportunities and legitimately, and I got to this point. So it was a whole other journey. I went from the fashion industry There's the modeling industry to the fashion industry, to the movie industry, to music industry, to the food industry. I'm still into the food industry till now, to academics, to consultancy, to farming, agriculture, because I spent a short while in the north. So I went to a farm one time and I did a feasibility for the farmer, and I was like, oh, there's this much money in farming. And in the next 2-3 months, I went back to meet the farmer. I want to start my own farm, and I went into rice farming. And yeah, so that's what made me do that. And I sent it to my mom. And I remember a couple of months later, one of my brothers called me that this rice that you sent, we are tired of eating rice. So that's how there was a lot of it, different things. Then household consumables. I developed my own bat fruits and some skin products. And to think that the last time I used cream on my body wasn't. So I did that, and I just baked. And any soap I don't even choose. I just baked and dry up, and so I think I got that from my parents. So it wasn't because of me.
I see. Okay, so we're still going to go back to your childhood.
Yeah.
Now, I'm looking at you now. You are a business professional. You're lecturing. A lot of things. But when you were a child, as usually when we're children, we have sometimes, and most of us, you ask us what we want to do. We say, I want to become a doctor or a lawyer. Okay, we have one thing in our minds as children. So what would that be for you? And what was growing up like? I mean, in terms of discipline for your parents, what sort of child were you? When I was growing up, I got called stubborn a lot. So, I mean, what was childhood for like you? For you, like?
I think the first occupation that came was medicine. I wanted to become a doctor. That was in my calling. The second one was engineering. So I enjoyed mathematics, so it was a good idea. But finishing secondary school and writing JAM multiple times and the other obstacles that came, I felt it was a major redirection for me. So I didn't know what it was about. I didn't know what my journey was going to be like. I wasn't that determined for a